Today on the channel from Mcfarlane Toys, we've got the deluxe accessory weapons pack, part 2.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Mcfarlane Toys unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got something different, a little bit different, as we got part 2 in the deluxe accessories pack, weapons pack, from Mcfarlane Toys. But remember, for all your Mcfarlane Toys, besides this weapon pack, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. And of course, anything over $39 does ship free. And of course, this is the second one of these packs we've had. We unboxed the first one on the channel. Go back and check that one out if you want. But they came out with another ammunitions pack here from Mcfarlane Toys. And we got to talk about this, set this up a little bit, as McFarlane, Todd McFarlane especially, he's a game changer in the toy industry, we do know. Going all the way back to the 90s, you know, I really do think he helped kill Starting Lineup. Yes, the Starting Lineup brand, as he did come out with his Sport Picks figures, which were such different, so much more statuesque than the Starting Lineups. People moved on, and we saw that with a lot of other toys, bringing toys really out of the shadows of being kids' toys to adult collectibles. We owe a lot of that with Todd McFarlane. And Todd McFarlane's had many different licenses over the years, including currently as he is doing the DC Multiverse figures. So a big coup for Todd McFarlane there. However, the WB that owns DC is adamantly against weapons with their action figures, their children's toys. So we get all these figures out here from the DC line, from Mcfarlane Toys, that do not have correct weapons. Where they should have had a gun or a missile launcher or whatever, they have a dagger, they have a sword, things like that. So it really is frustrating for collectors, especially mint-on-card collectors, I'd have to imagine. But Todd McFarlane put on the old business hat, took that big step back, and he says, you know what? I'm doing Witcher toys. I'm doing Spawn toys, which are my own personal property. Who's going to stop me from making a weapons pack? And maybe these weapons pack for Mcfarlane Toys Spawn figures, some of these weapons, you know what? Maybe they could work with some DC characters. And that is his way of getting around this. And it makes sense too, because the kids that are buying, they probably don't care. Yeah, they'd like a weapon, but maybe it's not the end of the world for them. Where adult collectors really want it to be as authentic as possible. They know all about McFarlane. They're following him in social medias, things like that. They see this for sale around $15 and say, you know what, I'm jumping in. Gonna buy this, gonna have all these weapons for rainy days, for other characters, things like that. So a very, very good business practice by Mcfarlane Toys here, making the best of a bad situation and looking to find a workaround to make it work for the collectors and his own company. So I really do think this is very smart, outside the box thinking on Mcfarlane Toys. But of course, we're gonna do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're gonna take a look at the packaging. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Should be a pretty quick video. I think there's 15 weapons in here or so. We're going to talk about them and see where it goes from there, like I said. So there's the packaging here. Very similar to the last one. A little cardboard box with the tray inside. You got the old Spawn logo up there next to the deluxe. 15 plus weapons, it says right here. Nothing too fun on the side. Deluxe accessory pack there. I love that it says 14 plus, not a toy down below. So these aren't toys, folks. On the back, you got a little glamour shot with a weapon. You got the weapons that are in here. Nothing too much on here. But let's get this out. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's doing with these weapons. And there is a plastic tray, just like we saw with the last set. So we do have that. Nothing going on. See you later. Goodbye. How about a big old plastic prison? There it is. Look at that. All kinds of weapons in here. You got the double plastic prison on these, which I guess makes sense. Now, this is going to be interesting here because a lot of these weapons I am not familiar with. So I'm looking for you eagle-eyed viewers, you guys that are smarter, more hip to maybe some of the DC weapons, which one of these characters go to, as a lot of it, to me, they're just weapons for the most part, which isn't bad because you can use these with other properties. Maybe you get the figures they go to down the line. But I would love to know which weapons go with which one, if that is such a thing. I know some of them are that way. And I believe this first one right here, I believe this is old Frankenstein's gun. And we unboxed Frankenstein on the channel. Got a nice little bat on there, a nice gold color gun. Just very, very cool looking here. Very haunting, very Universal Monsters with the bat and the gold color. And of course, I do have that Frankenstein right here. Now, I'm not familiar with Frankenstein from the comics, but man, I'm all in on Frankenstein. But I believe this is his gun. And I'm going to put this in his hand. What do you know? It fits perfectly. Frankenstein right there, all set. Everything is great. You know, he did come with a sword, like I mentioned, swords, daggers. So now he does have his weapon that he's supposed to have. I guess he can hold the sword as well if you really want him to. But very cool. It makes this figure feel a little bit more complete. Even if I didn't know the figure, but just knowing and from what I've heard and what I've seen and all that kind of stuff makes this guy complete. And that's the hope with a lot of these weapons in the future. So now we got that one. What do we got here? We got the big old Gatling gun right here. Let's see, how does this go together? Seemingly snaps together. I might have to play around. Okay, these two drums go together like so, and I believe, yes, they do. They plug right in there. So you get the big old Gatling gun. Now, I believe we saw this with Spawn, the GameStop exclusive with him on a horse. I believe that's the same Gatling gun. I could be wrong, but you could get reuse out of this. But we do get this big old heavy-duty gun for a big heavy-duty firefight. We do get some very space-like weapons. Now, who could these go for? Let me know in the comments down below. These look like something out of the Jetsons is what they look like. They got the teal and the purple colors, bright green ball against the gold color. Very futuristic, very space age. Who do these go to? Let me know in the comments. And then we do get two pistols. Pistols are always great. Very small pistols right here. You got the nice brown handle, the black on the barrel there, and definitely different weapons here. So there are different pistols here. So choose your own pistol adventure. We get two small pistols. Who do these go for? I'm not exactly sure. And some of these are going to be choose your own adventure. You just want to give Robin a pistol? Hey, give Robin a pistol. I'm sure that isn't the case. I have no idea what this gun. Here's another crazy one. It looks like it's got a big cork on the end is what it looks like. You got a nice brown handle at the bottom. Very barrel-like weapon, but in a little crazy handgun type thing. I don't know. You guys know I'm not a weapons expert by any means either. Another one we have right here. No idea. Very strange weapon. Never seen anything like this before. So no clue what this is. Got a dirty shine to it. A dirty wash across it. Just a very, very wild-looking weapon right there. Then you get a big long blaster rifle. This looks like almost something that Sci-Fi and G.I. Joe would have in his arsenal. Very cool. Once again, you got that gray kind of dirty wash against it. Looking really nice. You got one very similar. It almost like goes to the same guy. Matches, but yeah, different scientific type weapon. Or sci-fi weapon is what it reminds me of. Big blaster rifle. Looks like it would be shooting lasers instead of bullets. Then you got one of these old school guns. This looks like back from like settler times. What do they call these? Like not a musket, I don't think, but like a... That's a weird name, but I know what it is. But isn't this the kind you have to kind of put the thing in, you put the powder in there, and then you stuff it, and you're off? I mean, that's a long time. You're going to shoot out with somebody, and you're both stuffing these things. Okay, now we go again. But you got a little of that here. Got the all brown kind of leathery-like handle there against the silver. Looks really good. Looks very Revolutionary War or something like that. Do get a nice, very Alley Viper-esque, once again bringing it back to G.I. Joe, because usually G.I. Joe was really the thing that I collected that had guns. But this looks like an Alley Viper type weapon here. Very cool, like a machine gun. Looking nice. Who it goes to, I'll never know. No idea what this is. Does this fit in a weapon or something? I'm not even sure. Maybe it goes in this one? No, it doesn't. This might be its own thing. I have no idea what this is. Absolutely no clue. Maybe I'll come across it, I guess. It is what it is, but it's just, I don't know what this is. I have no idea, but maybe we'll see something it goes to as we go through. Got a big gun here. This is one of the big guns of the set. It looks like something Roadblock. Once again, bringing it back to G.I. Joe. That Roadblock might have over his shoulder, but very, very big one right here. What could this go to? This is going to drive me nuts. I don't know. I can't imagine this being by itself, but maybe that is the case. Oh, wait a minute. I think it goes on this. I think I figured it out, folks. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Oh, yeah. There it is. There it is. Yeah, it goes right in here. So, once again, I've never seen a weapon like this before, but this plugs in against it. You can see that. You got a long rifle on this. Got the nice brown against the dirty silver gray gun color here. And then you got whatever these are. I guess these holds the ammunition, apparently. Makes sense to me. Then we do get two little guns here. Are these like Lugers? Lugers, maybe? Lex Luger guns? Lex Luthor guns? How about Lex Luger guns? But you get two of these here. They look to be about the same. Yes, they are. Very same, but very two small handguns. Then the final one, it looks like here. See you later. Goodbye. We got another big blaster gun. So some interesting weapons here. If you're a weapon collector, if you need them for your DC figures, if you need them for whatever reason, it's another ammunitions pack here from Mcfarlane Toys. I got a ton extra from my last ammunition pack. I got a baggie. I'm just putting all these guys together. And as I find out or somebody tells me, hey, you know that grifter figure you have? There's the weapons that go to that. I need some help. I need some help from viewers like you to help me out. But at least I got Frankenstein with his right weapon. We're off to a good start. Where will the rest go? I guess we'll have to find that out over the next weeks, months, maybe even years. Who knows? But there it is. There's the Mcfarlane Toys Ammunitions Pack Part 2. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Picking it up? Long game? Didn't even know existed? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. You might as well like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. As you guys know, we got videos every single day. And then some. Even more content and videos like this much, much earlier than traditional YouTube on the Patreon channel. Part of Q&As, giveaways, exclusives, you name it. And best of all, you do support the channel as a member of the Patreon. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. And then don't forget to hit me up over on social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Mcfarlane Toys and my buddy Big Frank, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.